Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are.
Today, being a very beautiful and the brightest day so far, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location where you are. Welcome to another edition of Legal Hour with BWF Solicitors. This is a platform where we digest into the immigration system. We talk about family law, we talk about mitigations and litigation, and we also talk about Ghanaian law. I'm hoping you are going to stick with us till the very end of today's program. We have so many things that we are going to discuss which will benefit you at the end of this program. Oniadofo, Etiofo, Ahwefo, Madam Asibium, Ene Ifiada, Samobeka Yeho, Memamuna Aquaba, Eba, Yedumedia, Yedibamu, Yedibremu, Debia, Ifiade, and then so sa Adomnenti, Yasabishia. Mesra will say, just stick and stay with us. Ye won your mapa, Edeba. May try me hostisia, Namaba.
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya jiabasubodie bebre. Ni ya redare ewo mransemu. Eye legal services. BTC family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nyeden kra. Yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura wo ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwa agyew ɛwɔ family ɛne matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kraa. Wopɛ advice ɛwɔ immigration sensɛm ho. Wɔ BWF Solicitors deɛ, yɛ immigration team no abredare ɛwɔ general immigration ho nsɛmsɛm kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho ntotoyɛ ɛne entry clearance visas, family visas ne appeals. Yɛn senior partner ɛyɛ member na wasan gyina tum ɛwɔ Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Enti sɛ yɛtae w'akyi a wonni haw koraa. Yɛbie yɛn office free dwada ekosi fiada anɔpa nɔnkron pɛɛ mu ekosi enumere nonsia ɛyɛ 9:30 a.m. kosi 6 p.m. ɛna memeneda nso ɛyɛ appointment nko a free anɔpa nondu ekosi ewia nɔnan ɛyɛ 10 a.m. kosi 4 p.m. Yɛwɔ 4th floor ɛwɔ Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sɛ wonnante free 7 Sisters Underground nso a ɛyɛ kwan tiaa bi. Yɛn senior partner Bernardo Wusu san yɛ barrister yɛagyina to mu na ɔyɛ Ghana Bar Association member ɛna wasan gyina sɛ mmaranimfoɔ ɛwɔ court cases a ɛfa Ghana law ho. Wɔ advise local authorities, official solicitors office ne solicitors bebree ɛfa Ghanaian law ho yie. Na ɔsan yɛ obi a ɔtae kasa ɛwɔ radio ɛne TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.
Ɛyɛ me de sɛ ɛnɛ nso adom ne nti yɛasan aba mo kwan. Yɛkɔfa aba ampa yɛasan akɔfa aba. Uni adɔfoɔ moba program yi so a mesrɛ mo anidie mu mombɔ mmɔden na mo nkyekyɛ ma yɛ mesama mo nyinaa akɔ aba biom. Ɛnɛ yɛ Efiada 17th of June 2020 na kyerɛ sɛ yɛkeka kɔ yɛnim afe no ɛmo akyɛ na yɛrekɔ. Yɛbɛtie yɛbɛhwɛ a yɛwɔ nneɛma kakra a yɛde bɛtu dwa de ama mo. Pɔtɔkasɛm yɛbɛka sɛ the anxiety, the distress, the waiting from the Home Office concerning this Akinsanya. Finally, Home Office has said something. Na eneno ene eba beka ho asem kakra. Megye di sɛ atwɛn honhom na yɛnyama asa asɛm no yɛtwɛn na finally Home Office de aba yi nso de yɛbɛto yɛn bo ase ne apapɛ mu ne ahwɛ sɛ ne yɛteɛ na ɛho enkomo no neɛhwe na ɛbɛboa yɛn ɛna neɛhwe na yɛhwɛ a endi mboa yɛn. Yɛnim sɛ bibia bebebia no ɛkwan da ho. Asɛm bi ebesi bia no problem bi ebebia yɛwɔ solution. Enti no ne Home Office bɛka bia no nso no yɛnim kwan a yɛne ɔmo bɛfa so. Ɛno nti na metre mika kɔfa yɛ lawyer panin baako, lawyer Patrick Warrior, na waba sɛ ɔne yɛn ba bɛpapɛ mu saa adwumadie yɛmrekɔ. Enti no menkasa bebree, menkasa tente, mɛma ne ho kwan na ɔmfa nkyia kɛseɛ ɛmɛtiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ na efiri hɔ a ne yɛde asɛm no nyinaa abɛtu dwa. Enti lawyer Patrick patcho me ma. Good morning, Anope.
Oh, hi. Hello, Manye. Good morning. I hope so. Nyamiadom Ohoye Anope. Tifo Nyanso. Yeah, Momo. Very, very good morning.
Adom, me da say. Ene Iriana Boni.
Yes.
Ama Obia in my fefe.
That's very true. Yes.
Iriana brighty or winning mintino. Samson ye bepe say, Benyas resem kakra. Ewo ene dwumedie na meka asresam anyesem bia ye ba be comedy wa da bi na mbom ye de nije ebe papa nsem yi na ye de nije apin so na chese ye de nije nso akofie saa nete enti no lawyer Patrick me ma ho kwan na ma ye update kakra wo de nchia na matiefo na wi a ne mfa update kakra ento dwa ansa na krampo ye de main topic a ye wo ma etiefo na ahwefo ene no ne ye de update dwa.
Right. Okay, Manye. Thank you very much once again. Etifu nyina so ya mamu nyina akwaba. I hope say obia ho ye anope na obia ye krado with your section no and ye wo niema bebre ananka ye beka ho asem but sene Manye edikan kan because of time nintino. I think say niema no bebre no be a summary of what is happening currently. Our UK immigration law mu, and then maybe at appropriate time, yɛbɛhwɛ no yie na yɛaka ho asɛm. However, we hope say yɛbɛtumi I make justice to all of the things now, and then we've set ourselves out to discuss with you. So first of all, in terms of update, yes, the ɛwɔ say now you're training the Home Office be make a decision be regarding human rights applications from outside the UK. Now there was a decision now a share Home Office for say omunye nsatraye ewo fee waiver policy ni mu said ebe capture omoye applications from abroad so edi aka ho. Nti na ye twen nim say Home Office be sa nsatraye no. Afei na Home Office de sa nsatraye na aba. Nti enura dey oma make changes in the policy ma ho kwan ma nkofo ye fee waiver applications say opese o apply na obeka odofo ho anase ho kani ho ewo abrochire Home Office den hihia ba ubetimi aye fee waiver. Nti sabre ye hu se ye maame Pretty Patel free niema na ode ba no otremu ama emu aye kese. Nti sabre se oye ba wo beka papa no maame nsa se oye kunu oye yere a wo ba beka ukunu ana oyere ho ewa ha oye obi a owo armed forces mu na wabusuafo ebeka ho safo no nyina no akwanya ba ubetimi apply for fee waiver say oni wo ma na eba yes ubetimi apply for fee waiver no e de ama wo mu nyina na sane ye nim ne dadada no saa na we no suso etie esesa application no eye bibia o ye no under human rights na say o ye ni human rights so a enye say human rights in your can now on the application form you say something in passing. As I say, demonstrate it. It is a year as I say, ultimately say only your chrono our family life. And it say only our family life there. And then now Article 8 no ebo ho ban. Sana tie dia now ye na untimi entuaka ubetimi aye fee waiver. Sa so na nkwala or mobile be join parents no eno so etie. Nti mo nhye nso. But as I say, what say you cannot afford it. Into test no affordability. To send ye no wahana pepepe. Into untimi afford then ubetimi apply for free waiver no. Enya wo nko as applicant na ufree no ho eba no. Enya wo circumstance pe na ye hwe no nso. Nipa na oba be foul no the sponsor no. Ono so ye be hwe ne circumstance. Into ni ahwe se oye adwuma na ketua ye sen owo savings bi. Empo wona wo Ghana no osusu sen na wabrabo mu sitie oye adwuma wo savings ana so se nka wo bo wo homodin se ube save ana because ni nyina ya ade a ombehwe se wo nipa na wo ba no is there any agency se esese oba ebeka ohukani no ho ana se sa na tie dia ene na omune no entwe ne tententi but se nye sa na tie dia then discretion no ewo case mechanism so obehwe se or assess bibia obetimi a conclude say enye bibi impofum na sese obade a ene na nkahu behia se obetwen kakra na waye adwuma aboabo asika no na waye wa application na nti eniema bebre wom na time ni nti yentimi enka ne nyina hopefully during the week and asa nyame ya adoma ochina on the community and the law no ye be share atena se na ya pensemu into details na yahunia ekoso yiye pa sa so na mo apply for health and care visa ediaba no omo ye agency fo a omo wa manoni a omo buama sankofo ma ba UK no mo nhye no nso because there's a policy a ewo ho dada since your friends 2020 na 2021 so Home Office asa shemu kena eno no ye omo efa nkofo free Ghana edeba no Home Office per WHO omo nhihia oma ye no omo de ahye omo guidance mu a eche se uyo obi a o penipa ma o ba UK abaye adwuma e wo health sector no mu a ensese wo koye active recruitment nti active recruitment no de omo kire ne se enkronkro bi wo ho a WHO atenase hu se wo ma setena mu ene omo health system na nkasa no de di kan etosini esi nto wo ho nti se san krokro no se wo koso na actively uko recruit eye nurse for a doctor for ne ene aya de aba be kan hu care workers for e de free o de aba ha na efa ekwan ba bi so no na o ma omo soso omo health sector no eya akotosini kakra nti saafo no esese ye de eso kakra bi eto ho sebe ya unless there's an agreement between the government of certain countries a Ghana ka ho a ye de o maka red list ho no san krokro no untimi nkoye active recruitment ewo so na active recruitment ne se wo obi a ukobodewu e bia radio so wa ye posters ne ade e de ataretare baabi wo agency bi wo ho a sa agency no all fan for because we who say enuma e wo UK nti oya advert and asumpo say or incentivizing call for say ko na kopen call for bra na yemfom nkwa abrochi na we rukutu omo e de free ho e de ama obi wa ha sa nieni nyina ya de a eye active recruitment a home office nhihye mu no amman bebre majority of them African countries no Ghana kan Nigeria kan any nkroni bebre ye wo bi so ho a ye de o mato ambalist eno no se wo ye recruitment no everywhere a agreement to agreement between government to government and original so e de aye nti even though almost no yes ahotre kakra wo ho so de nanso so no aban a e wo saa kro no so ene UK aban akọ benkromo aye nhihye se yes ubetimi afa nipa no e de aba saa nkofo no e wo amba na so far no one country per ene wo saa amba list so eye Kenya ene wo omo a omo de omo green list so saa green list no omo de omo krom no omo etiye kakra anase be ka so omo tiye nti no omo health sector no enya ade a bibi wo ho a eno nti esi hu kwan nti na kwan na bie se mutimi fa enipa efri ho eye active recruitment a de American ubetimi ani nyina enkosi ekwan bia Sankro no eye Philippines and another country nti yan hye no so se Ghana ye wo bibia ye friend red list so e wo home office nhihye mu regarding recruiting into the health sector no e wo hanom se yan hye no so sa ubetimi akoye bibia ede oyoneni ohaw ebetimi abrewo because ombe monitor de wo ye no se mpo wo ha e na wo obi wa ha na wa recommend obi dia ma wo Ghana na watua saa nipa kro no sika mfa ne se aha no obi timi ye reference so mi wo nipa bi wo Ghana oyo obi a nenim de akọ anim wasua de nti ufa na ebetimi ayeye na saa nipa kro no e recommend nipa kro na ebia ya ma 500 as bonus saa de no nyina no count as active recruitment ebetimi de asotwe aba. Like I said, no, we're just summing it up. Now, nyame boa, yebe pebre na ya domu esuko because of manye time nintino. Manye, this is kakra yedebe ma etifo anope manye.
Yo lawyer penny yeda say and isa de we de nsem bebre wo ho day in and day out no nkrofo a yen so yenam enimde kakra yenya free BWF Solicitors e de boa ebimo senior mbenya sa akonya we every day bia yenya ho questions na say we really need a whole program on its own concerning this particular recruitment services any omo a ye kan saying omo nso mo nya akonya omo di frankrofo ne ade ne yahwe sa red list mbeka wansem emre bi nya ye nkwan say Nigerians nso eka sa red list ne ho na senior tie bia medi kan say problem bia ebebe bia no solution kakra ewo ho ye nya problem ne tra sa abra yempe ekwan a ibetumi asolve such solution nti no senior tie no etiefo amutie mi ahwefo amuhwe me whichever way there are still solutions a yetumi enya kakra na ye fan enye sa dwumedie nti no se bibi sa na wo further information na obetumi a contact and off air na yetumi ni waka afen so no se bibi na opese ye hwemu ye legally so a BWF Solicitors wo ho omo so betumi agina no ma hwe e de ama yo lawyer Patrick medase bebre ene ye be konkrofo atwen ache nti no memfa acknowledgement kakra emma yendofo ene ahwefo e wo Facebook ni YouTube ni so kitwe be just under 1 minute na afide emfa ye main topic no emfambra yenua bema Mizat yeboa nyame nsho say good morning Manyeti and lawyer Patrick yejo so misrewe ni diemo menye bo dia no asan hye ama me why we dey roll call nana opoku dufo I say good morning nana mpacho bomodi ana share mami efua isaba asamoa wodiya me dedie I say good morning family bu now hi bu say obi mami a little bit not complain but just suggesting say yeah yamfa podcast and I say English na emfremu kakra because most of our Nigerian friends now me trauma dear no yeah na omonso muti they've shown keen interest in listening to this program so we'll be blending it ebeka kakra na ye the tree even though the whole thing is about community Ghanaian community but yenuanum no nso no ye de beka ho e de amom yes first of all see good morning lawyer Patrick and all BWF Solicitors first of all ya do so one bo mi dinti me no betwe manso ho Kofi Julius Boama say good morning manye lucky you in London it's raining heavily in Scotland ebo send area bo wa hey the London and there you see 34 to 36 so into no crofo be rom ho ananti abonten na edoso na esio so eto baby yo Sandra yeah secretary papa bi or say good morning or chiechia obi bia na or ka say osremo mombo modiana mon share program no so good morning Sandra we really appreciate you and love you so much yo mesremo mi bobodin na say emre na edi ye adwuma nte ya na ya to ye bo ase but I acknowledge everyone and ajiman obia nana kwa nana kwa dakwa munyina medamase menua dokas adom I mean you know the family we love you mimbo udi anu nchese me nim se wo I've seen you and we love you yebekọ yenim lawyer Patrick Mesro, yes, all the distress, all the anxiety, the waiting. Oh, on just one case, keke. Na I am fan to anamo. I feel the home office confaba. Almost saying. And then the rise and fall of Akinsanya, rise and fall of Akinsanya. Mamunim the story behind. And dodro na dwane free omo old application na omo koya Akinsanya case ni bi ebi mo so see no they will stick and wait till the very end of the decision ebi mo see there be whatever it is we are going to win into omo de omo fi omeja we no mayo nanso senior tie bia no Lawyer Patrick you are here today for us to go through the decision of the Home Office. Break it down for us. Let us know what next. What can we do? Despite what they have said, we know the result. I mean, majority, but ene na yenso ebe papi mu nehu whatever it is. Until Patrick, I'll give it to you and then take us through. As you keep talking, I'll be asking a few questions just to make a bit of clarification in case a question pop up, and then afterwards I'll open the phone lines for the listeners and the viewers to phone in or call in to ask their questions as well. So over to you. Somebody will say Joe Latte. Over to you, Lawyer Patrick.
Right. Okay, Manya. Great. So Akinsanya, we're looking at the rise and fall of Akinsanya. I think this is a case now you're trying desperately say you bring your decision. Now, eventually, this year, you have a very favorable decision. Be a quite ma. Oma, you're from carers of Zambrano children, and they a nije kese edebrew Court of Appeal decision no na bibia na emu ehwam. So we were expecting Home Office senior court no kind no say omon sanko na omonko hihye mrani yi no munkuti no sane EU mrana nkasa no etie no tina ye twa anim se omode eye nhihye no ebegu akwan mu. However, whilst we were waiting no we advise say because Court of Appeal are making decision no na Home Office are appealing against that decision. Omo qualify at the time, no. Ombetimi ayom application. And so yes, we've sent through numerous applications for clients decision, enya emmaye. Now, yenko yechi kakrebi na yemra yenim. Looking at the history of a year, the principal a year Zambrano nankasa. Na be free by any a year the European Court ekaye ansana yababedu bebi ayabedu. Enti so obi a Zambrano carer principal no every a year European Court of Justice and a buyer. Now there's mamia na ne baye EU ni na ote Belgium. Na oni bibia oni asetena. And then na esese otimi nya bibia be bono ho ban e wo kuro no so se de be ya obetimi ahwe ne ba. Nti oya application na ye refuse. Na court no edi asem no egina mu se no se ye pamo maame no afri eye kuro no mu a na kire se akwala a oye EU ni a ote ni kuro mu no efa baabi no so no na ye ka se anase kamia ye se ye pese ye ka kire akwala no se ono susu emfri ni kuro mu na onko nti se sa na tie dia ene na twa no pam no esese maame anase awofo a omo hwe sa EU ni akwala no se omo ni hwe e wo kuro na omo te so no a esese ye ma omo bibia omo betimi e de atena kuro num aye adwuma e de ahwe omo ba no na omo ba no so etimi atena ekuro na ofri munumu na watumi I enjoy eye eniema it comes with sa akwala no being a citizen of that particular member state. Inti yagitumu ema yamami yamamon krata. And because sena EU UK for yesoso yekasa ekubata ne huntino na esese eyen hihye enye yenko a oma no mo kan nyina no na esese obia yen hihye na ode sa mra no ehye ni domestic law mu. So that is exactly what we did as a nation. Inti hihye sa mra no share first of all 2006 EU regulations nemo. Enu free ho na ye in Satraye no ye de be share 2016 emra no mu echirechire mu senie emra no tie senie at the time no court no ekan no pepepe. Iti sa na ye de ye adwuma se so obi ye Zambrano carer na chese otikra otimu no owo ba wo ho a sa ba no ye ka se on free kro no so enko baby fofora it means say na wofo no se omo kwa esese sa akwala no odu omachi na omo eko nti na chese so oni hwede a na esese omo ma omo asetena but bear in mind say court no eye sa decision no womo anka mobi anhu se de omo yeni me kire European court no na emom no efa baabi no yehu se womo ja ekwan ede ton hu ede kire se sa ni pakro no se ye mano asetena under the domestic law na eno nkyere se ontimi enkoso embeye Zambrano carer na on benefit from the principle na the na court no kyere se sa domestic law no any the European law no nyina no they can coexist ombetimi atena faako abom aye de sese omo ya enkofa ohaubia emma Home Office for ehihye ye share ye nkrata mu no na omo hihye ya omo twa efa baabi edi jaye edi kire se owo indefinite leave to remain na chese sa amra we no emma wo ho ban but se woni hwede a na emra no ebo wo ho ban na omo edi to so ma ekire no ebeye se wo krom hampo na ekwan bi so no ubetimi a make application under the domestic law na chese ehun nkohia se ube follow eye Zambrano route no ehi na way every buy because enye the European principle na ye settle was Zambrano no enye sa netie but this is where that came from way every eye comment bi a ye judge panin baako oyeye in a case called Patel 2017 ena ye papa judge panin baako Moston J o make comment the emremu ye freno obiter and I say obiter dictum a Latin word na the na ekire the protocol semu kakre nyina ne say o make comment in passing na emfa asem na ye die no ho enti no na eye bibia oka di twa mu sen o say maye ma ye ma eye Zambrano principle no embeye ade a eye third country nationals me kire womo a omu free amanone a omu free Europe amman ni bia no so no omu embe use eno no as a backdoor emmeware eye Britain for na omu menya ema na omu mfaso embetena ha emfa Zambrano no enye backdoor route na eye asem a all kanu in passing na nka asem na odie no ho. It was not part of the ratio decidenda of that particular case, but it was a comment made in passing. And now, Home Office for a jump on it. It's jump on it, 2019, and your papa, sad time, no, or yes, the Secretary of State, your papa, Sajid Javid, or making such a year, or this nieno ebe share a year, your guidance mu, se uyobia, uwo UK. Na uwo Zambrano child, uye Zambrano carer, and answer uye primary carer of a Zambrano child. Nam impo ubetimi am make application under Article 8. Na ma leave to remain under the domestic law no dia. Eni na akwenye ni ho se ubekwa akoye application under Zambrano no. So you obi so a ya ma leave to remain dada under the domestic law na again. Na door no ashate against you. Say ubetimi a make application under your friend saying Zambrano principle. No. So this is what your papa Sajid David Now, what they did not do, ne say, omo ye san sachane ewo guidance ni mu no. The regulation na nkasa na mra pon na ebo ye ho bra no. Eno no de omo ansesa no. Omo anye nsachare wom. And that's what beats the imagination of your papa Justice Mostyn. Because emrapon na ebo ye ho ban no can be foforo. And guidance acheche kwan a Home Office for aye say ye nyina ebe cheche ye kwan ama ye hu kwan ebe fa so a ye be application no. Eno de o ma ye nsatraye wom. Nanso so mrapon no de o ma nye nsatraye. This is something that na hardwin. But I'm pursue omo ema etoko so ma ye beye eye nsatraye ma ye free eye EU no no ye sign epeja ye mra no because even though ye free EU mu no ya nsesa ye mra no nyina ankase ye free mu to that's it na emom ye peja mra no nyina de eho ebe hie no nyina e de hye bibia ye friend withdrawal agreement mu intina Zambrano principle no e hye mu bi de ebe hye mu no eye mra na ne enim ne dada no from 2006 2016 no sene etie no saa na etie a ewo ho. However, womo aye no se uwa ha na uwa asetena dada sene me kind of first no then untimi enkoye Zambrano no again se uyo obi a na uwa ha before the deadline date no 31st of December 2020 ubetimi aye application under the EU settlement scheme. However, as so you be only application that under the domestic law. No? Now fast forward. We ekofa nsem bebre edebai ema mo bekaya bebre na mo qualify so mbeye Zambrano applications no. Omu nyina entimi anye. Ebi owa oya ekwa na Home Office are rejected a refusal unless or otherwise at the time no na uyo bi uwo residency under the Zambrano principle. Now akoji indefinite leave to remain. But se unni sa de no na at the time no koye wa application na omo refuse to say no. Ubetimi aye application under the domestic law no for leave to remain and intinu kona koye sa application no. Enye sa na Europe emrano etie. So this is where we got to. Now, ya mame Akinsanya. Ono so sa situation no owo mu bi. However, ono de na waye application e maybe a twemu as a Zambrano carer amyama na setena. Na mom na oyobi a onye entitled to benefit because of the Zambrano right no enti. Na so na ahokyere wo ho because of won kwala nkete. Tina afre de enema mu ayedin. Nti oswitch free eye Zambrano principle na se. Ena okoye application under the domestic law for 2.5 years limited leave to remain with the right to public funds. Nti ye restriction no every free no so. Sebe ya obetimi access public funds. Nti eno no ema ne ho behinhan no ekakra. Nti eno no ma ne ho behinhan no afa de yaba EU settlement scheme na ya ma me pese oye application under the law because yenim say EU mrano ekire se impo se uyo obi a under the domestic law no yama wasitena it does not extinguish or right under the principle now you set it as Zambrano no. It doesn't extinguish it. Which means at every time no sa or right no edaso. But why not? Because uwo akwala or your British citizen child wahwe no amene di 5 wabedi 6 into no since day 1 no una ohwe na then indeed or right under the principle no, should not be extinguished. And as you say and say ye free ho. Inti sana na assemnity. But yeah, ma me koye application under the EU settlement scheme for indefinite leave to remain no. And you refuse to yeah ma me no say there be unqualified because or leave already under domestic law no. Inti onko na onko di sale no so kopim say obenya ne settlement say 10-year route no so. Ye nyina ye nim say eno so ye ka unless say you can demonstrate say we are destitute and I say ene say your consideration it here no we obi a untimi afford fee no to do it ni nyina no say we na we demonstrate nti enye guarantees here the be ma but so wo Zambrano writer say o qualifying kwa there under the scheme no ubetimi enya indefinite leave to remain na no so no very good news che say eboama etwa eye 2.5 no so. Again, eboama eyi sa restriction na eda wo card no so no efri ho because once you are settled no wasitena no restriction bia ni ho. Nti because a restriction any wasitena ho so nti no obeye entitled to a year certain public funds. Nti eno boa ema wofo eho hwenhan wo. So it's a very good news. Home Office refuse to yama me Akinsanya application no. Ena yama me no wante ana eno so no asemu ento asum nti oye appeal against the decision. Oye appeal against our decision no ena court no rule in favor say yes indeed even though why application under the domestic law near man 2.5 years limited leave to remain the right still under the principle no eda so ewo honum nti ewo ho kwan say otimi ye na application no eno no call ye no na Home Office appealing against sa decision no of the court call court of appeal call court of appeal no na afre de ye nyina ye atwa anim kwan say decision no ebeba na ye hu ekwan a ye de befa so nti bebre na mpo ehya from the first decision no to make the application at the Home Office for a year right now. But we wanted to wait for the final decision from the Court of Appeal, and eventually it came through a year. Your friend is saying January imu, a few imu, and a decision no ebae na court no ebua asem no edi ama ye mame Akinsanya said there be the interpretation of the Home Office regarding a year Zambrano principle na nkasa no etosini because at the High Court no na ye papa Mosinje waye adwuma ni nyina dada what he did ne say obun kompo kohwe nachi ekoye mpensempensimu ehwehwe eye yen Europe jurisprudence history case law ehwe nkrata mu ehwe say ye principle no kra no sen enesitie ena face so emra na eye Home Office for ebony be free eye European case law any principle Zambrano no e de be share your domestic law no mu no womo a interpreting year na so sanet here there na the first issue na ss ye deliberate on no ye hu say yes omo ade na oma ye no emfa kwan mu dia na ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ nsakyerɛeɛ ɛwɔ mmara no mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛtumi abie kwan de ato hɔ na ɔmo bɛyɛ wɔn application no ɔmo atumi ayɛ wɔn application na with the second strand of issue na issues na ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo discuss no court no hu sɛ ɛno deɛ home office atumi abɔ mmɔden ama sɛnea nhyehyɛ no tie wɔ Europe no ɔmo abɔ mmɔden atena se akuti ne nyinaa kama ɛde ahyɛ yɛ mmara no mu guidance no ɛna na etosini ɛnti yɛ maame ɛyɛ appeal against the decision home office for so counter appeal and then they lost ɔmo appeal no ɛwɔ court of appeal ɛna ɛbɛbie kwan ɛde maa yɛn since maa yɛhu sɛ no afei deɛ mo a moyɛ Zambrano carers no akwanja no wɔ hɔ sɛ mobɛtumi ayɛ mo application under the EU settlement scheme na yɛama mo indefinite leave to remain because yɛhu sɛ yes mmara na home office for ekutire de ahyɛ ɔmo guidance mu no ɛnyɛ saa nɛteɛ mmara pon na ankasa ɛbɔ yɛ ho ban no deɛ ɛyɛ different ɛna bibi foforɔ ɛna ɔmo soso ahyehyɛ a ɔmo de ɛbɔ yɛ ho bra nti na kyerɛ sɛ ɛntɔ aso mu nti yɛn nyinaa mo bɛkaeɛ a yɛtu gu so ɛbɔ ho dɛwuro ɛbɔ ose sɛ obiara nye na application ɛma yɛn nyinaa yɛ application ɛde kɔɔɛ but application no kɔɔɛ no sɛ mo bɛhwɛ a na home office make a decision nti so far no decision bi amba unless obi wɔ decision a yɛnte ya we don't know but what they did ne sɛ woyɛ application na yɛbɛ access application no I make sure say a valid application say a valid application then they will issue you what is called the certificate of application the ɛkyerɛ nyinaa ne sɛ wayɛ application de kɔ ɔmo nsa aka ɔmo di tum sɛ wayɛ valid application nti aka sɛ ɔmo bɛ consider application no na ɔmo make ɔmo decision bear in mind sɛ woyɛ obi a wonni asetena saa certificate of application no ɛma wo ho kwan ɛma mpo utimi kɔpɛ adwuma ɛde yɛ so it's very good ɛna ɔmo yɛ saa nti decision na ankasa ɛsɛ sɛ ɛba no deɛ na ɔmo atena so to go back and review asɛm na court no ka kyerɛ ɔmo no sɛ mmara na ɔmo akutiri no ɔmo ankutiri ne yie ɔmo nkɔ back na ɔmo nkɔyɛ nsakyerɛeɛ ɛwɔ mmara no mu ɔmo nkɔtena se na ɔmo nyɛ nsakyerɛeɛ ɛwɔ mmara no mu nti na ɛno na yɛtwɛn sɛ nsakyerɛeɛ bɛ na home office ɛde bɛba nti yɛtwɛn anim a but yɛdeɛ yɛnte sɛ sɛbi odogo bi no abɛ nti applications no ɛnoa na yɛyɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn a wɔn wɔ ɛyɛ right under the scheme na wɔn bɛtumi apply for indefinite leave to remain no wɔn bɛtumi apply bear in mind sɛ at the court of appeal no court no ɛkan sɛ yes sɛ wowɔ limited leave dada under the domestic law no dear then that part in the home office for a right some bit me aka say okay memma embeye a Zambrano application unless a wuni where na court no was in disagreement and it said the fact say home office for esusu say say uye application under the domestic law no na wa ya to asoa wa hwe uba no for over 5 years asisia no ubetimi anya indefinite leave to remain no kosoa na tena o 2.5 years no eho na court no ne omo nya adwen nti na se omo qualify ni nyina omo timi ye application na ye ma omo indefinite leave to remain home office for decision omo de aba on the 13th aya etwamu ene se no baby a omo gina na omo gina se uye obi a uye Zambrano carer na waye application under domestic law no na ya amount 2.5 years pen na no so na owa tena ho a member ye EU settlement scheme application bia under Zambrano principle no there be member ho because enya de a obeye a ye de be ma sa na omoka sa susu na mo a na mo susu se with the ruling na ba regarding Akinsanya from Court of Appeal no eno ntino mo right no send etie no free ho edaso wo ho nti betimi aye indefinite leave to remain applications no almost there be say why application under the domestic law now 2.5 years there then enya dia ye be ma ho kwan ne ama wo indefinite leave to remain we ni ade a home office for ede aba na de omo ka de aka won se wo ma bie kwan ede ato ho ama wo mo a na omu ni hwe bepem nei oye Zambrano carer oni hwe ebia wahwe wo ba British citizen child in entino for about 4 years ni wahwe na nso unye sika enkoye application under the domestic law and also say o de fee waiver abe ya bohu de ru nso wonte nti sabre ugusu hwe akwala na uni asetena ewo krom ha wo sa nipa no as of 31st December 2020 so betimi a kire se na meet requirements no as a Zambrano carer yes ubetimi aye application under the EU settlement scheme no na yama limited leave to remain so what shall we ban so more than 5 years na unihwe into wo nya application bia under the domestic law but ukuso asha British citizen child no oye a Zambrano carer meet requirements na osusu betimi aye application na yama indefinite leave to remain because you know him say the assessment no starts from when Obano ebeye British citizen. A whole an assessment ni free. Until from the time na Obano ebeye British citizen no. So 5 years abepa ho na uni asetena under the domestic law uni hwea. Yes, ubetimi aye application to be granted indefinite leave to remain straight away. So sana home office aye. Nemum omo de eye time period ato ho. Ese munyina mutimiye mo application no by the 25th of July 2022 ya ye womi. Ese mo yesa applications no edeko. Na omo sha se consider the amount. So wo yesa application no between ene and 13th of June omo decision by ending the 25th of July. Then ehun hia se obe demonstrate se BB say ene buy into a wentimi anye application no at the deadline date na ye June 2021 no ehun hia se obe kire bibia nti ehia se obema any reasons and I say BB ntia ama wentimi anye nemom after 25th of July se wo koye application na then even though a obetimi aye no esesa wo ma reasons ntia your friend is saying as of 30th of June 2021 deadline date no 1 year application yen say sa reasons no home office ankasa ahyehyehye bia wakutiri egu enkrata so a ewo ho a ubetimi ede ama iteno no de ewo ho dada nti ene ya me no kasai omo ye EU for a omo ti UK omo ye EU for ebusuafo a omo ti UK as of the deadline date a year 30th of June 2021 you can so bia an application under the EU settlement scheme now man ye no still omo ho akwanya se umbetimi aye the only thing is say esese umma reasons ntia at the date of your friend is saying at the deadline date 30th of June when timi anye application so that is there nti sa so na mo nam sa Zambrano route no so na mo pese mo ye applications under the scheme no so one year between 13th and the 25th of July esese my reasons no could be anything the fact say bia one ti de ro na ye boy bia o ye computer illiterate into no unim say you use computer anampo something to do with immigration entina went me anye bia na domestic violence into went me so many reasons for why ubetimi aye for submitting your application late nti yen hye so now for us what is the position after this decision home office edia being medical church mu say emra no sene a free European Union ho edia ba no eda di prefer say you will right no say make this application no nti no even with the Court of Appeals decision say home office right say uwo leave to remain under the domestic law now then SSC is still kwan again there's a problem there because and yet explicitly what the court said. Now, who from what I've just explained in this court no ebo kwan edito ho tacitly sebeya eno a ase aye no ho indirectly na ode e kan asem say even under the domestic law no say mao leave to remain na and you rights no free ho under the Zambrano principle. The two can coexist, which means say 2.5 years limited leave to remain no so. Now we are Zambrano carer, and then for whatever reason you want to switch to a year the scheme now by your application for limited leave to remain as a Zambrano carer, then per the principle now you should be able to do that. That is not what the court has said, but I think they are wrong in that decision. And only a debater you better have in the future. However, the SSA also boom in so what 2 years limited leave to remain. Yes, ebi abekwa kutiaka ansana why the subsequent application. That is why ebi ebe encourage you say koye application under the Zambrano principle. Nti yeti asesa. But ebi so a ubetimi ye fee waiver application. Because bear in mind say ukoye Zambrano application na uni entitlement to a year your friend is saying public funds are now one kwachirewa. It means say bia as say ye maame Akinsanya asemi osa switch back na uma ye mawo ye leave to remain under the scheme. Ni ye your friend is saying under the domestic law no na ye restriction free so say be a ubetimi access public funds. Into well say over 2.5 years no so na enye say wahwa akola no over 5 years. Now, a year access to public funds, then it is advisable say ubetimia train now in the subsequent application ubetimia fee waiver now why application for free until such time ubehwe akwalano for over 5 years ube qualify for indefinite leave to remain and I say settled status under the scheme no then yes you can do that. So this is it. Going forward, what can we do? Yeah, application no the applications no ho. Yeah, train the decision at home office edebeba. But bear in mind say home office for a make it decision you make it decision ne keke na ye nyan to ho. You make it decision a more right to appeal against that decision. And I say in some instances no administrative review right. Nti sana one more application pending that e wo ho no. Say home office ekobo no humusuo na o refuse minim say ye maame Akinsanya de no na ebia ebedi kan aba na eba so a ye bete because on edi kan ye ne de no first nti eba ye bete. However, say omo refuse sa application na we will have rights under your friend say your Nationality and Immigration and Asylum Act to appeal against sa European decision no. Nti no going forward no what is the advice? The advice they say yes even though our home office worker say uwo a year limited leave to remain me year application under the scheme no because enye sa na mrano ka they've only inserted the oma yeno into their guidance almost sisa emrano nti se ensisa emrano dia then we are going by what emrano eka se ye court no so behwe se ne emrano ka any kwan a home office for afa ahihye no se ne emrano ka no ene ne boy bra na se ne boy bra court no an independent adjudicator obetena se na wahwe nsem no mu afanu no nyina na odiye atuye and hopefully no we will succeed in that. Into yes koso na your application no fako especially mo qualify for indefinite leave to remain under the Zambrano principle no. Yes, mubetimi your application no. However, bear in mind the deadline dates now mediato hono. 25th of July 2022. So one year application no between this time or now, then a be idea a be say o koye application na esesa ma reasons intia when timianye. Inti yenhye nso na yenya application no. Then the home office for ebo humuso eco refuse we can challenge them again and then hopefully no we will win our case no in court because court of appeal aye decision in at all. Obviously home office wrong. Ye nim say emra so e say senior o ma hye emra no just say wrong. O hwe ye call court no wɔn a nkuro a wɔn kɔbɔ wɔ hɔ na court no ho sɛ asɛ asɛm a wɔn ka nyinaa nsisi so ɛntɔ aso mu mo fɔ so mo ho ara sɛ mo de biribi ɛbɛto ɔmanfoɔ so na ɛde ɔhaw ne atete ɛde abrɛ mo nanso ɛnyɛ saa ɛna mmara no teɛ te mo nkɔ na mo nkɔ di mo ho ni na mo nyɛ nsakyerɛeɛ yɛhu sɛ home office wɔ wɔn yɛ asobrakyerɛfoɔ because biribi a court bɛka biara na wɔn bubu nnua egu wɔn asom na wɔn de deɛ wɔn ankasa pɛ ɛna ɛyɛ adwuma nti yes ɛsɛ sɛ yɛ fight wɔn sɛ yɛn fight wɔn na yɛ tena ase na wɔn fa wɔn ho di a ɛnea na yɛa na yɛayɛ nti yɛnya yɛ maame olurofun fumiyera olura akinsanya ne spirit ne bi na yɛn fa fight home office for even to the Supreme Court na court nankasa make a decision na impo yɛn twɛn sɛ parliament ebetimi ahyɛ wɔn na ɔma yɛn nsatraeɛ ɛwɔ sɛnea mmara no tie no na obiara soso anya ne ho ntiaseɛ sɛnea EU mmara no ɛtie no manyɛ na sɛ kakra ɛwɔ hɔ no.
Lawyer Patrick, thank you so much. This is a complete, a whole syllabus on its own, from the genesis of the whole issue to the very end of today's decision by the Home Office. Thank you so much, Lawyer Patrick. For Nanso senior Lawyer Patrick akeka sisi no me gidi ye se mate ase ama obi bia owo question concerning this no obehu question how to ask embia now de wo ho into we bisa senti ye de dada no ye be den lawyer adikan akandada se wante no ase a o go back and play the video now obehu se why explain that okay say going forward then now see ye the deadline date abeto so 25th of July. Nature say from now till 25th no is less than a month or just a month and a few days. Only 1 month depend. Home Office ediabeto say make your application within this specific time. Make sure by 25th you've submitted your application. In case now when to me then you must have a very reasonable reason and a very tangible reason you couldn't do the application. Now, if you are able to do it after the deadline, then you must explain, have a good reason why you didn't do it within the specific time given. To me, this is a good news. The decision by the Home Office, we are talking about the law and somebody's decision. Which one are you going to take? Sanetie. Enti no yenhwe Lawyer Patrick yakasa wachechemu we de American say yate ase to the very end. Enti etie for senior amre no kono aka just about 30 minutes per major mamo. Se mo ambisa question dia ene na ya try enkomo ne so. Na yenhwe nyoma nkitenkiti bi ekeka ho. Na telephone line ene ye ba ye nti ayentumi ansha ase on time na yenya technical issues kakra. Enti no your main lines ye 0208-123-1016 073-9920-8468. You can still call, but ufrea or say ukasa den dynamic because ukasa mente. But if you are able to call, just WhatsApp call only on 075-966-20154. Please WhatsApp call only. Na fa o question ne fa ho a metumi afa ye beti wonka kama na ye didi dwuma. Se o hwe na lines na ya ye jam na o frɛ na o get through a, you can leave a voice note. Call the WhatsApp, go to the WhatsApp page on your phone with this very number 075-966-20154 and leave a voice note. Press on the microphone icon na anase speaker, yes, microphone na kasa just under 1 minute. Leave your message there. Mebo na Lawyer Patrick eyiwa no me gidi say ne obi obisa nsem bia ebetumi eyi no nti Lawyer Patrick ye beko en telephone line me se me bie atum. You are welcome to call and then ask your question. We're still talking about the rise and fall of Akinsanya. Ene ya bechichi mu yehu. Until Lawyer Patrick, you see a deadline na ye de amaye no. Yenim say we are going to work towards it. You made mention say mbia na a reason somebody might not be able to meet this very deadline. It could be say nipa no on Tibrofo, the English language, it's going to be a problem for the person, or it's a problem for the person, or probably yenya call baako na yenya call na ma de nyina yera on my screen you see. Order for one so just give me 1 second. So we you will definitely get some few reasons you couldn't proceed with your application within the deadline, but they should be a very good reason. Hello, Kola, you are online. How may we help you? This is BWF
Hello, good
Solicitors.
morning.
Yes, good morning.
That's all. You're from Francis.
Hello, Francis. Good morning.
Yeah. But wait, my question, domestic violence, me per se.
Oh, domestic violence. So it's got nothing to do with today's topic, actually.
Me pacho, Debbie, and
Okay.
fancy, a farmer but.
Absolutely fine. Go ahead.
Okay, me pacho, yes, say, when you baby who, and I baby who now show, but all right. Who call it school meetings near there? The beer was a plan here, the other than a football near there. Let's be a this be a pay application. Now we are who could all the documents. Neka a passport, Nama America say. It be a or 1 time to think to the man or rent, on for passport no matter. Is it any law via na say the beer to me, my home fine say with the court and I think that.
Okay, so I think somebody asked this question a few weeks ago. Nature say, nipa kona oni na wo akwala na opese wonya o direct access to the person akwala na.
Yeah, direct access to akwala no.
Into opese wo ya application na o pay ma me passport e de aka ho.
No, not even my many passport akwala no passport.
Okay.
You can the school amount, right? Or school amount letter to prove that you are involved in akwala life.
Okay.
Every day the animal is aware.
Okay.
So what TV akwala passport say? No, on for passport and mao.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Lawyer Patrick, Pacho we dia sempa we be say when you na kan emotional abuse na bi ho. Pacho we ye be ni mo ayesen.
Okay. Nti first of all, no yen probe a bit further na yen hwe. Nti Pacho chief, why your application no be pen na this is your first application?
Oh, the Pacho this year first application. Our renewal.
Okay. Nti your first application no. O submit o documents na akwala no passport ka ho.
Yeah.
Some passport no mpacho away because a copies now they call the original document nti ewa he mpacho.
Passport no ewo maame no.
No. But just say nipa no your first application no. Documents how they call supporting documents now they call no. Usually no copies and how they call. Nti the first one no call no. O ye copy of a colano passport no e de kan ho de call na.
Yeah, me pacho. Me funny say I would a colano passport copies na call.
Okay. So I mean the me person me draw attention to and say you don't actually need the physical passport to attach to application. No. All you need is a photocopy. And the biodata page of sa passport. And no na here.
Okay.
So why your application need be paying? Then my expectation is obewo copy of sa passport any at least akwala birth certificate. Udin also I just say yes. Or parental responsibility. Into where no, and then or akwala biodata page of the passport or school letter, which is brilliant. Yeah. But the other thing you would need is a supporting letter from mamia akwala no enenete no. To see a normal hard drink ewo ho. Nti because direct access no. Ye here bibi from mamina edi adanse. any school letter na eno susu edi adanse. So in Kabeka said the school letter no should be enough because what the school is saying is I presume say uyobia you play a role in the life of Obano. Into oko PTA meeting, obehweno, odinuko school, obefano, and I say bibi ni krana, oye edema kwalano. So that should have been enough. But omo ha adwen say we nya letter and fan support wa. However, and sese eno esi wo hu kwan. Se wo saa eniema ya mabobo oboso the biodata page of akwalano passport no. Wo the birth certificate no. Na mpo wo a school letter na wo de beka ho a then your application of akọ nti mentwen ma wo card no enwu because obi frustrate your life say onfa akwalano passport amount you don't need that so you need to renew
but me na me pese me hu say is it law say osha all right na ebia bibi nti no want me and continue more relationship na ma break it no my men will every right to say okay me na akwala no e wo me nchen nti no say wo hwe no say wo nhwe no this particular thing me mfama it court any regulations there between my men on ne akwala no ne papa no.
Okay, so this is what the court will do. The fact because maame no ne akwala net here no, okay, the passport will remain with the mother and the child where they live. Say ebia abase opese woni akwala no ko holidays as a father or parental responsibility. Na maame no esi wo hu kwan for any reason bia ento asuma. Then yes, ubetimi the maame no akọ court. Na court na atena asem no so na wabua. Na or the passport na ma. Now the akwala na kosa holiday no waba back. When you come back, the expectation is say yes, akwala no ni o maame na tie there, then the passport should be with them. Unless who be before o kan. But say who ti baby, na akwala no ni o maame na tie. Now see NG passport no emfa mawa. Now it will be very difficult for the court to rule in your favor. And yes, so application now person there. There's no problem with that. So a copy of the biodata now, that is acceptable by the Home Office because that is all you need. Anyway, so we have application now, you upload the documents onto the system. So
Patrick, Patrick, near all bisa watias, you know, when you bisa say, Emrebi wo hosa. And Papa and employer Patrick, I can say yes. Obet me they are court. Say my ministry chinchinanchi on farm out, but also be Beatrice say you have direct access to the child. Usha kwalani bi. And my ministry ni bu say usha no one own she no main farm ma. Yes, obu who kwaya obet me they are court. Patrick, does that answer your question?
Sure.
Aha.
And then I'm pessimistic.
Yo, yate. Yeah, that's why Papa.
And me that's
yo. So I say.
okay, so to add to the manyakan, yes, sir, opese ode BBC eko court. Now oko country court no say on your specific issue order. Na yenje passport no enfama. But the question is, adenti na yenje passport no enfama. Is it because you are aggrieved and you are doing something to spite a maame no enti yenje passport no enfama? And also say yes, say them kind no upesa woni akwala no tu kwan ena maame no esi wu kwan nti yenje passport no ma na fa no tu kwan anasa wo application na upesa wo ye no enu nti na wo je passport na na esesa wo hwe saa nema we nyina yes se wo koye application na maame se omoa na enu nti no ebema wa ye stuck a ubetimi akọ court na wakoye de fe no child arrangement order no se ukoye saa child arrangement order application na court no bua na make decision na ye hwe ba bi esesa akwala no te ene nipa esesa okosra no edi spend time with nipa na then yes court no betimi aye nhihye o ye nhihye ni wi a ubetimi asre court no na order na court no be make no wo de aka application na wo ye edi akọ Home Office no which means unhia maame no anyway so this is the position nti ye papa edi se passport no ka keke eno hia se because ono ye bema embedi ni nchen a I'm afraid you'll be fighting a losing battle. I think so be all I know. So hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, yes.
Good morning, lawyer.
Hello, good morning.
Manyeti.
Hi. Na Pacho,
Me Pacho, me pese me busa afem kakra.
Pacho, your first and now
your friend me Jenny, me kase free Wembley.
Right, Jenny, Wembley, Pacho, yetio.
Me Pacho, me pese me busa bibi kakra. Se bia, oni bema woba. Na se true u mama ni di o bi but bema ni bi. Na se true akola no bema ni nye bi. Yedi kama ni 2.5. Na wasa kwaje 5 years. Obesa asaji another 2.5 bi mu na say on obekwa kwaje indefinite straight.
Pacho me enti ase ye. Nti waye first application ama no 2.5 years.
Me pacho why?
And wakwaje 5 years how? Because ye ma 5 years application bi a be under the domestic law no your amount 2.5 years unless you under your friend is saying EU settlement scheme no. Dimpacho
okay, or the akola na eba na ye wo na no de kwaji.
Pacho the menti ase say o see your man 5 years and na menti ase kakra.
Okay, me ono di kaka jam say first time they na minim say 2.5. But the second time now I could renew no say man 5 years.
No.
But me
no. Okay, your application under your friend is saying your domestic law no as a parent of a qualifying child your amount 5 years are a boom back no your amount 2.5 years so a year 10-year route no so then you renew 4 times now when you're indefinite leave to remain. However, this is what I think you are trying to express and I say the offer see ne papa no or catch say onya the first 2.5 years why subsequent application as switch from a year 10-year route because bear in mind say we had the initial application now because meet all of the requirements in it your amount first 2.5 years say amount first 2.5 years now somehow no what be meet one key requirement now meet which is immigration status requirement so meet here no dia. Now, the other requirements are English language test at level A2 and as a B1. And now, so, Juma Kakran, to let me assure only a busian for. Umiti Sanema Wenina. Then you can apply to switch from the 10-year parent route to what is called the 5-year parent route. Now, yet they were free, a year 10 years and also, and they were told a year 5 years. So, we'll switch it. From 10 no at the 5 now. Meaning about your mount 5 years are a boom say back with Debbie. Name your mount another 2.5 years on sa 5-year route no so. Now we another 2.5 years are now I qualify for indefinite leave to remain. So effectively, say and kananka say utra 10 years and sana when you're indefinite. Not ye bear my ne case anymore. Not just say instead of say 10 years we try ABA 7 years. And then crowd here, home office a year in such a year at the aba. So we will be now all switching in between. Until be a while, you need to a year 5 years parent route no so because no omiti requirements in and because restriction and a year na setina huntino na asetina yede. So or switch it back to the 10-year route parent route no so. And a year restrictions no edi free ho. Home office aye in such a say we will be out sa na we switch ya. Say no omo punish to send enough first omo punish o switch it to one route then you start all over again. O switch it again to the other route again you start all over again. Woman will say na idea na emu edin dodo. Inti say o man she said there be say o switch ya. Yes, what switch it? You better say next time, meet requirements again. Now person switch it to 5 now. Ubetimi switch it. Ukani nyina boom na unya the ebe qualify for indefinite leave to remain. Yes, ubetimi apply for indefinite leave to remain. So I think that is what papa no what discuss here.
Me patro na me person me say buta say eso a obetire hia me ne me ba ne niam na say ono abetimi age on ne home.
Well, yes, intinu say ye papa as soon as okoye application as say or demonstrate say or play part in the life of the child no nti one akwala no e family life. I think that this is a direct access application. It is also shows that or direct access. It shows that or play a role in the life of the child. Playing a role is not just saying, you have to demonstrate it with evidence. Into no wakoji school letter, GP letter, ya mami a oka say what to boy say actual letter kama. Edi a support to ye ni abema so. Yes, ya papa born humode. Even though I only hano. Obeshye obesraye obeye bibi asiso ye bia oko school ye bibia. Into yes, Mr. Home Office wo mo ma no another 2.5 years. Impo mo pekra mo ma no indefinite. Na onya na febo se be ya china bi otu kwan kra obetimi de ne ba no edi na chi akọ no wa cheche no or expose no to the other side of the world. Na ono suso atumi ehun krom. Nti obeye ni nyina na ode ne documents aka ho. Wo amu de enhye da hia bebre. O letter kakra obetro ene o ID kakra o de beka ho. E de aboa ye nua ba ma. Ene ye ba no suso ne birth certificate. Ene your friend is saying a copy of the passport kakra o de be support to bra pani na nka eja sabi bra pani so ehun atumi ahenhan kakra mame say to asmu de
Me patro wa me da se pa lawyer
nasi
mame
patro yo
Yes, it's for more function. Now, man, say system media no eshate na imaba back. Lawyer, son, senior what can is and you know my for ma muguso, mema muguso. Basa 2.5 hours so dina uyirin in bad director says, mungo mo, musumunye mano, munyomo, papa, na baby mano or yadodo. And a man so someone so be wo ha na chinchina I say or just say one fa we ama me I mean fa akra na de ma monso mongo mo ho kakra na de ye nyina ye boaboa ye ho na obi asumdwe embra wo anye na ba kwa nya asumdwe na ye aha adwen me woni mpa miensa wa homa ne so na me dika emma we enkasa ansa mpacho o wa homa so keke mpacho kasa bibia ofre feed ye be ha bat kasa na me hwe.
Good morning, Michiamunina.
Yeah, Joso.
My question is with Akinsanya winner on the man. But maybe say, oh, right, why Zambrano, and then you've also been on another immigration way, so for maybe 8 years, and then 2 years on Zambrano now with the 10-year lawful residence, Can you still combine that? I hope it doesn't take that winning away. That's the question. And then my second one says, if I'm allowed to.
So money and lawyer answer we now. Yeah, we have just a limited time now.
Okay,
yes. Until Patrick, take a question or no?
Right.
Yes, so Keke Bisase obetimi a combine leave or obtaining under the domestic law no and afa European Union law no together. Na so omiti a year 10 years lawful residence e okromo ha wa make application for indefinite leave to remain. The answer is emphatically yes. Nti say uyo obi a watena kromo ha o leave to remain wa boa no onye overstay nti there's be no break e wo waseten animu. Now we combine ni nyina nti ebia maybe no koya application under the European Union law scheme no any amount assistant ebe won one tram na enwu ene bia switch it to another route we put ni nyina together so we kan nyina bom na edu 10 years na say 10 years ni nyina na waka bom no break ni baby which means what's na ha lawfully for 10 years you can make application under the 10 years lawful residence no okay.
Okay. Yeah, but another European way, not specific with the Zambrano.
Pacho, under the European, they are specific with the Zambrano, Pacho.
Yeah, all the 10 years never can boom. No, is that what you are asking?
Yes, the European one. Zambrano. So Pacho. Zambrano, and then the immigration. No, and I person will say it was still applicable.
Yes, it will be applicable. KK, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, your questions be on Facebook, so but unfortunately, me screen in a blank. Inti me producer, obet me the one Facebook question at so amami na yenshe na answer na ma piki call way. Now see, I have a question, please. What does it mean when you make application and the Home Office give you a sort code. Please, and yes, sort code. The Home Office, the code we call it share code, not sort code. Share code, and this share code, you give it to either your employer. If your employer wants to see your status of immigration or your status in this country, you give them that share code. So they will use the share code to know or get to know the status of your immigration. And you know, and no yet sort code. Why? I hope so. When your answer, and yes, lawyer Patrick, bibi wa ho a obetumi aka fa ho ama menua be me.
No, I think say no I can. Until obi wa your application now you're granting a leave in the manner. Ebia EU and I say 2.5 years limited leave to remain under the domestic law. Maybe our court na ejuma say on share code embra. Nekra no oko apply for driving license. Now oye EU near ukuta biometric residence card ombe here o share code to make sure say oye esimesi na o se we no. Until yes, you just make that application. And your application tintin bia na oye. Until we document na ye the amount no. Oko online, oko Google, check my status and I say my rights in the UK. Ebe mawo options. Now I click it. Now all the details na shame say biometric card na odi ni nyina be shame. We are ebe kyerɛw say who leave to remain in the UK. Ewo EU settlement scheme na say na kyerɛw say who settled status and I say pre-settled status. No no we are obetimi click a button underneath there. I say share code. Until you click here and also na amount of share code. It lasts for I think 1 month or so. Ubetimi enya sa share code no. Now wadwuma mu na ebisa o the share code na ma omo na ometimi make checks to make sure say right to work in the UK and I say right to rent or more correct no. Two different things. The whole year for adwuma no different from the whole year for rent any the other ones na aka no. Ntimo nhye no so manye.
Yo. Me that say. Mpacho ma obi agina so for all this while. Your frau say na o kasa friend my yente onka. Good morning. Mpacho wa o so am keep you for more than 10 minutes. No your frau say.
Me pacho me a.
Hello. Yeah, yes, eyewa. Good morning.
Me pacho me chia obi a.
Ye je so ma me.
Pacho na mbusa say lawyer say me pese me kofa me kumba na me ji.
Oh. Sorry, mommy, Koskafra, Odia Nakat, ye, dear Sandy. Yo, Pacho before France, Abwa Remo, Mammy, a frau saying, Casayetionka. Pacho, can you reduce your gadgets that you are listening and the program from and then speak to us through the phone? Hello, your number is 9629. Are you here with us? Sorry, my picky corner, but the person wasn't speaking. Sorry, Mamina Mikato corner. I didn't cut it by myself. I didn't call off. Ain't Kafra na San Frebium. Yeah. Hello, good morning. BWF Solicitors, Medina. Your friend, I work as a friend.
Hello, good morning, Oba. I pray me kwame Mkasa Free Oxford.
Good morning.
Question quick to be an person me busa lawyer. In fact, a topic now more the chair.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Me EU ni mi kucha settled status. Me ni krom ha book no. After the next year will be for na me nso yen nyina nim say after 30th of June no. Me ni relationship no sha say ansa na 30th of June yi. Me fancy me hu no be 1 year ni.
Okay.
Makoka na last year no mu ho. But after I'm person me kona me koye no ho ade de ba still na me wo chance say make me de naba and I say after 30th of June into me mfa number.
Oh, question there. Me to phone so uwie na ofre back down so ane no akasa. Yo, lawyer Patrick Mpacho, obetumi amane mwae.
Right, okay, manye. Nti I think say ye nua bema no get dates no mixed up.
Yes.
So date ye deadline data na nkese say wa form the relationship with ye nua ba na wo Ghana no 11 p.m. 31st December 2020. That time no na say wa form relationship no with ye nua ba no dada aye waware no ena se won ware no so a ese se ultimate demonstrate se matna for a period of 2 years the friend no durable partnership no nti sa na ese se wo kire June 30th deadline no for womo ebewura mu before 31st December 2020 deadline no omo bewura mu before sa date no omu nyina the requirement no na ene say esese omu nyina ye application under the EU settlement scheme no by that date no se wonye na nei na wokoya then esese oma reasons intia went me anye no sa time na ye be too no so that is that. However, senye EU mrano na opese wo de ye adwuma still wo kwan a ubetimi de ye nua ba na ba. Nti from what I've just said and from what you've said, you know, it looks as if say by 31st December 2020 no na munyam formal mo relationship no. In fact, even as we speak now no mon worry nti uni adanse de bia sa. Nti se ubetimi de na ba na ubetimi de na ba under yen immigration rules no as obia or a spouse of a settled person because or settled status under the scheme. Nti ubetimi the number on that route no. However, as so meet all of the requirements. The fact say or settled status no number 1. As say utimi kire say o baby te. Nti baby na what no enye 2-bedroom self-contained, enye 5-bedroom mansion. We are talking about baby a say unkwa oni madam enkwa na eba betina. Then 1 box room ebe enough for mumu mienu no because sebio empano ba kope na mu nyina mo daso ti makonya kakra si nchen fridge kakra si baby na TV no esiso kama na mo bomo bra obia nchichire o se kope 2-bedroom any 1-bedroom flat any the bibia sa if it's a shared accommodation house of multiple occupation krana ni nyina no okay ubetimi de madam aba na fe watch let's say uye adwuma umiti 18,600 sa 18,600 enye sika eda wa account mu a wo de ko kire home office there bi esese wo kire se adwuma na wo ye no afibia so a akatua yetua wo no ubu nkonta kare ni nyina boma unya 18,600 at least se madam nko na wo de na ba esese wo kire se unya sa nti se wo take 6 months prior to you making the application for your madama na esese ubu nkonta na utimi kire se sa 6 months no unya 9,300 at least sa na esese wo kire why no say wie no madam on the part no esese o kire se otimi ka brofo ete brofo kakra ntenye bebrebia na omubisa level A1 se madam you be a owo university degree a then obetimi aye comparability test with ethics na send first name friend Narek or yes sir comparability test na what the certificate no e de adance say or degree a ye trace our degree no in English into a qualify unless otherwise madam free a year kra ya azem to because of a majority English speaking country so yes sir na tie dia necessary or yes sir English language no e de count again so o free baby a SSO ye TB test for instance Ghana no free bar ebe hia say obey TB test so e de aka ho na ode aba then the other thing ebe hia no say with this one no SSO what say nipa no wahu no until you've met no enye telephone so nkomo to say EU for there no but who can so also akọ Ghana wakọ hu no pen until mu won kita hodie mu communication until bibia kire say there is subsistence of relationship ewo hodada the can say mobile application no na madam etimi abeka onsa menua
ne brofo no na enye papa ne ngoma no wo form ti bia brofo tire no de be ha again
enye ne tro ne ka keke atin say no de manya kra betimi ama more details level A1 kra betimi de naba
sa enti no ope kwan so a nsɛmsɛm yebebisa na wo sɛ ɔka no yebetumi akyerɛ no pɛpɛpɛ ɔkɔ a ade yebebisa no ɛno a na ɔbɛkɔ akɔka ɛwɔ hɔnom na yetumi de ama A1 ne de nyɛ den kra A1 ne de ade tɔ ade wɔ kurom nanso no ɔwɔ kwan a ɔsɛ woka se ne be ye beto ma assume say at least no oba obetumi twitwa ho with brof kasa ne kakra enti no wonya sa amoa na obetumi afre ye wie program na 07596620 kitet consult for betumi aboa wo sa nhihye wo no why
me ba cho matima me nya sa number ni nti me frɛ ne so na ai ba konso ne say me bra o the visit visa ne ba ko mu ha na oba ye no wanko ana afei na waye nkrata na wanya settle status.
Okay.
And you also was trying to pay me say obedi 10 years so come and sign what me apply for British passport now and I say after 1 year no take 12 months me more what me apply for British passport.
La Patrick we dey nka me ya na pese wa wo ya no mame.
My sister dey emra no dey ye no nyina na chechre ntino. Okay, brapeni nti ye nua no emse ne ponko epentem kakra na so say bia wo na oya ma ne ponko akopentem kakra ontwen kakra ye de nyame asese wanya settled status but sane wa wo kan ye oba ye no na oni asetena obetena ye ema ne time no epa ho ansa na nyame ye na dom sane wo kan se settled status so de megidi se oware EU ni nti so oware EU ni dia ene na aban so se ye be punish o kakra bi keke na watimi ehu se obaye no obeye asoden nti ye twe waso kakra bi so the aban ye ne se fiti time a oware eye EU ni no sa time ena aban gitu mu se oyobi a oti krom ha legally nti sa time no ena obi obi a oye legitimate a owo krom ha nti o kind free sa time no 10 years nti oware ye nua ba no 2010 1st of January na wakanya de akọ 2020 1st of January na chese wanya 10 years so sa 10 years no pa ho a which means afei no de obetimi aye naturalization o kan say obekọ akọje ne British passport me pacho da bi aban emfa British passport no emma saa keke da bi nya saa no aban ye no nti se oye naturalization na oye naturalization ni wie na unya wo certificate no and now they apply for a British passport no nti a stages nti ye bra pani on twen kakra na wankoboka engu manye
why but out here there
me patio ai me da se pa
ne me de ka ho so ama na ehu ne se mesro emre na odi etwen no on hwe yie na wankoye bribia ebema ne criminal record ana se ene ne beko efiase ana se ombo modian refrain se obenya sat record ewo ne homa ne so why ehia pa why
okay yo
me da say oh we the last caller na fe de ye de dwumedie na baby Mr. Patrick wo clients a etwen no na onkodi o masem odofo wa homa so we the why lucky only me last caller pacha o kasa frame ayente wonka.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning papa
Pastor Rick
koso ye it you
Pastor my transition I'm a boy what is coming last week Friday and the thing says by metric no one appointment financial man also go appointment my family
but also why your application ben
transition I'm a boy when you're 10 years can you get a transition I'm a boy almost a kid face can I'm the same who said by metric no I'm a bit financial man also go to the boy.
Okay, but your application one amount.
I'm not familiar with
But yeah, no requirements. How no, yeah, no, you're saying.
On the field from the I'm not sending for home
Into the
because empalani the registration, yeah, naturalization. Enti embia no acquire wrong application. Lawyer Patrick in Patrick.
Okay, so that's correct. Into no, first of all, say akwala di 10 years obia wo below 18 bia no sa akwala no all register no as a British citizen child. So either say to say the NUA the akwala di 10 years okroma until all register no under 14 and also say 13 obia na omame ni papa enihwe na echi no omame settled into no all register sa akwala no under 13. So that is there. Until omu nyina no a registration. However, application no say we application no online na ese say wo na wo book appointment no for the biometrics enye home office for na dey bro anything na me bisa say e kwan ben so na ofire or because applications ni na online wo na wo submit your application ni wi a there's an option ese say wo book for biometrics no unless or paper application. So paper application na again say call then home office for betimi send the email normal request say book biometric appointment and you money be book amount on be send you email requesting you to book it with UKV cars to member special reference over for UKV cars na or the book over the phone now wakwakoye biometrics no e dey ama akwala no yeah. All right, okay.
That's it, Papa. Yes, yeah, that's it. Obi Bisa say, please, is there IELTS center in Kumasi? Hey, Kumasi there be minti say IELTS center or Kumasi. I can find out for you. But what Obi Bisa say question now? Other than that, no, ye did you made no baby. Mr. Momo meant to me and come messages no. My Facebook messages no went blank. Any YouTube getting in auntie na me na me kind momfa nche me. However, I saw some few names. Yenua Bema Abla Lawson. Hey, say they udin no wasisa. Yo, yeah. Ain't no questions kakra eba ho. After we no, I'll pick them up. Nyame adoma ochina community and the law no. Me dis questions no beba. Last weekend so na more questions be answer nka o say me de ko but last week no me dwane me tu kwan kakra ntin krofo enhome. Ain't no, I promise you tomorrow nyame adoma I'll represent your questions over there na yembisa ho asema. Lawyer Patrick say yedi nkomode ni bebe wi na ye ka say ye to aso a nkrofo still ebeba with questions me did say omasom eyomo ni kakra nti no yes sorry na so impaucho ni diem eden na odi bejaye ansana obeba no BWF Solicitors ne omudi dwuma yenua be ma ye lawyer kese ba ko lawyer Patrick na oni e beka ensemsem nyina wa be kire the rise and fall of Akinsanya senior etie ni nyina mu no ye warehim ye say application no ye beyo na mom ye mayen 20 up to 25th of July ni enye applications bi ye no concerning this particular issue no ye mbo modern na ye nye uhwehwe BWF Solicitors aso na senior nsem ya ko pese wo do asem ekoso omo a omo to fourth floor ana house na ewo hemfa ewo 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road 7 Sisters London N15 4NP and na omo telephone numbers ba mienu a obetumi afre na se wohwehwe pese book appointment nso a obetumi afre such numbers no appointment you can go there face to face obetumi nso a telephone appointment obetumi nso video appointment enti se outside London na mbi akwantu no be how and as adwuma sem na ade na you can call them we can have the video conference or telephone consultation with you enti na mesrewo momfa na montro 0208 493-7340 ehia pa tro fatu baby na fama nkrofo nso say BWF Solicitors they are there for the community say na wasem bia no omono ebeka ne boko emergency number nso obetumi afre akire so na afi de opema mpem no enam say BWF Solicitors omodin enda home office no de kese pa no call this emergency number na omuntwitwa angel why 077 1276 1884 Mesa esi subium 077 1276 1884 Bomode ana frɛ Lawyer Patrick eni diemo pacho eden na odbejaye ni sorry enko
Just want to say a big thank you. Say waboaye nesoso na etifo nyina so ye da omase say ombeka e homa ye de adwuma no. Excuse me. I think say ye hu Akinsanya baby free any baby aba bedu any baby ayeko. Eti nyina ye nhye no nso na mo qualify no munyam applications no say ne yaka no. Na a corner say home office ekobon hu musu no refuse mo. Then there will be the right to appeal against the decision. Na ensan court na yenko fight one more court so. menim say e be san de omachi aka form ne prensa so na eka ho imprensa so dia na afi de omo hu say omuni bibia ye se omo sesa ne ye se omo sesa so eno na edi beje atiefo na afi de aka no nyame ya adoma ni nyina yasa a discuss nti e be dam ase se munya opepa ebetie ye ni nyina yesua ade enne I hope say mo beche na afoforo so atimi enya ho mfaso nyame nhira mu nyina manye God bless you.
Yes, so yeah, that's in your main show. Obi bisa IEL Center. No, yes. Obi si ebi wo Kumasi. Thank you. Many abema odi message nearby. Ebi wo. Menim say compon say IEL test no ye troni me no. Ba ko ye written form na ba ko ye computer form. Computer one e de ya na menim say wo baby bebre but eba no na ye troni de na. Eya na Accra hono na menim nti Kumasi obi aka say yes ebi wo Kumasi so register ntem wa mo register ntem because students no bebre a register ma say register date no kwa echire na wo pentem aba krom ha dia bo modern na register na ntem na beye classes nso na to me control na beboa yo yesi nso tetuemu a edihwan na chese baby ye de no na baby nso say intinole Patrick ebeda wase da BWF Solicitors omo nyina ye da obi bia nso ase na ye producer ba ko penso prof wonso enhira no ebi enko emam ye da mase nyame adoma next week na ansa na meka baba no me sambom nka say ochna the community and the law no ebeba so den ne mo hwam ne mo den sem bebre na be koso ho ti bra na be ka ye ho the community and the law nyame adoma 4 o'clock to 6 p.m. tomorrow Saturday ebeba so ye nua bema oreku from pon na be di ho chia me da mo nyina ase nyame nhya obibia na wotwe have a very lovely weekend. The sun is brighten and go and have fun and make sure don't drink too much. Nyame nhya. Bye bye.
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ne ya redare e wo mransemu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die, yen solicitors e de nijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eye abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni haw kra. Wo pe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wonni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa non krompe mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 a.m. kosi 6 p.m. Ena memene danso appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 a.m. kosi 4 p.m. Yewo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebre efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.